Hey there, my name's Eddie, owner of Eddy's Emporium, and welcome to Beyond the Booster Vlog episode 3. So, we're in the third week already, which has flown by, but yeah, this will be a quick one because I've got to go down to Manchester. I'm just going to go see my friends and enjoy my partner's sweet birthday weekend, because a day's not enough, she's got to have a weekend. So, on that note, I've had the strongest weekend to date in terms of sales, which is beyond my wildest dreams in terms of like appreciation for all you. I think we done it was about over 500 sales in 2 days, £500 in sales in 2 days, which was wild. I know it's probably not crazy numbers for some people watching, but for me that is amazing to kind of feel that traction in the form of revenue. It's such an early stage. I know I was really happy about having a £380 sale at one point in the month, and that was kind of roughly around almost that month's revenue. So almost to be doing that in a weekend across a couple of months later down the line, I think it shows incredible progression for the business, but also just puts a smile on my face to see it growing in a way that is almost like my child in a weird way. I suppose if you have a business or something of like a hobby like that and you see that growth, it really does kind of feel real good, like deep down like the heart. The mega rares, obviously in terms of the TCG world, made history actually. One of the first ever kind of like hyper rares. I know they call them like mega ultra rares now, I think, in the Japanese one, the Japanese Pokemon. You got Lucario, Gardevoir gold cards. I'll pop them here. They're outperforming their special illustration rares or special art rares in Japan, which is unheard of. And I think this is off the back of the black and white rares that have happened in the set beforehand. Obviously, people are really still chasing the Genie, obviously Reshiram, Zekrom, and now they've really doubled down on that with beautiful etching across both gold cards, and they're outperforming the special illustration rare counterparts. And that is, well, like I said, anyone that's been even in Pokemon for the past few years or past 10 years, the gold cards, the hyper rares, never sought after, even though they're technically rarer in terms of pull ratio. So this could kind of be a turning point for the TCG world, especially related to Pokemon, of course, with the new etching and the art styles. I really love it. I definitely would look for more. Like Lucario and Gardevoir aren't my favorite Pokemon, but man, imagine if you get like a Rayquaza or a shiny Rayquaza kind of etching, just in that kind of Zekrom black. It gets me excited there. But that is huge. I don't think people underestimate how crazy that is. So PRB-02 as well came out recently, I think on the 1st of August. We're at the 8th now. Time of recording, it's a Friday, so I'll do any price updates and stuff probably when I post edit on Sunday, just before it kind of goes out to you. That's selling really well from a business perspective. Obviously, the premium booster packs always do, because you get good hit ratios. You do have the God packs. I'm a bit disappointed that they don't have the manga God packs, but I totally understand that from a collector point of view, because if you're like me, you love your mangas, you appreciate how rare and sought after they are. It devalues that, OP01 manga rare, even though it's a reprint, you don't have the little pencil logo next to the art for it. Being in circulation does damage that collector value. So while I'm gutted to see them go, I appreciate seeing them leave for the long run, because I really do want, from a personal collection point of view, start to gather some manga rares over the next few years, just for my own liking. I'm trying to buy more individual cards at higher value that I will appreciate more, not in value, but then rather than having 10 cards that I kind of like and do appreciate. That's kind of my viewpoint. Maybe that's just me getting older and my frontal lobe developing. 10 things aren't just better than one because of quantity over quality. I mean, What's your thoughts on that? Because I think for me, having one good card is better than having 10. I'd say one great card is better than having a kind of 10 good cards, because I know that for sure. I mean, I think at the beginning of the month I was feeling a bit of burnout, and I bought, I think it was about £100 worth of One Piece promo cards from the Japanese kind of Jump magazines and all that, and that in hindsight was like, well, I could have bought probably a really good card that I would have sought after, but £100 always feels a bit more than £25. So yeah, let me know if like what your kind of collector's preferences are on that one. But yeah, we've got some more of the PRB coming in the post as well, because that does sell very well. And yeah, I managed to get some pre-order functionality on the website and testing quite well. So we've got the Yu-Gi-Oh! Retro Pack 2 on the website, and so you can pre-order through that. So it's the way that it works, or it's intending to work, is you pay in full, and obviously on the 27th of November, at time of recording, obviously subject to change, that will get released and you'll get automatically shipped out to your address there, and that will hopefully allow me from a business perspective start selling things in advance, manage that inventory better, so I'm not losing potential sales in the future. I think that's going to be really important. Well, it is really important moving forward, because you are constantly chasing and adding release dates to the calendar. When you know it's there, you should be looking to secure inventory and sell. So that is quite exciting. I'm interested to see how that goes. I'm apprehensive to do it for every piece of future releases that I've got right now, because I don't know how exactly it works yet. I've not had an exact guinea pig situation. I do have some things coming out at the end of the month that I could add, which is I think the Monster Mayhem set from Yugioh as well is coming out the end of this month potentially. I'll correct myself over here if I've got that mistaken, but that'll be interesting. So hopefully it works, and if you do have any issues encountering that, let me know, and I absolutely will do everything in my power to get back to you as soon as possible and fix that. But to my knowledge right now, it's all set up, it's all ready to go. So if you are interested in pre-ordering anything, obviously the Retro Pack 2 right now is available on the website. You can go there and hit that pre-order button and secure your piece of inventory now. I think that's going to be really good, because from a nostalgia point of view, I'm not a modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Collector, and definitely not going to pretend to be. So the nostalgic value for me in this set is great. The Shining Blue Eyes White Dragon from the movies in there, I really want to pull that. I had one of the original ones back in the day. That all got lost. I think there was a fire back at my old house where it got lost in the loft. So unfortunately, it's no longer with us. Rest in peace. But that's something you've got to put to bed and just pull again. But I'm very excited for that one, just to kind of get some in myself. Yeah, but outside of that, I'm plodding along, feeling energized. I'm feeling good about these videos. It's nice to be able to kind of share these progressive moments with you. I know it's small victories, but I think it's these moments when you do look back in life in general, and in 2 years, 3 years, however many years time, having these like little conversations, all add up. So again, I appreciate all your time. Anyone that obviously supports the business, or even if you're just here just to hear me waffle on about stuff that I'm learning about and don't completely understand yet, like, thanks for being part of this, and I will catch you next week. Ciao.